Now, it was all discussed at the Oval Office when Donald Trump met Benjamin Netanyahu just a couple of days ago. The intention is that Gaza will move towards the technocratic government that was promised in the 15-point peace plan to end the war in Gaza. Now, this isn't going to happen overnight. They're hoping to get a signing, hopefully within the next couple of days. But clearly, there's a lot of work still to be done. And then there'll be a lot of pressure on the ground to implement this with the disarming of sector by sector using Palestinian police officers. That the intention is that they will be security cleared by Shin Bet, the Israeli intelligence service, and then put to work. And also there will be a level of amnesty for people in Gaza to hand over their weapons and get some money. Of course, what they need to do is start the rebuilding of Gaza, and this is a first step in that process.
Israel has obtained a copy of the draft of this agreement, and it really corroborates what the forces have told us already about the discussions, that Hamas had given in a lot on the issue of disarmament, of handing over weapons and maps of tunnels, but that this would be in exchange for the technocratic committee, the Palestinian National Committee for the Administration of Gaza that the Board of Peace set up. That committee would come into Gaza, would be the party that the weapons are handed over to, and that the Trump 20-point plan, which includes recovery, which includes humanitarian assistance to scale, which includes Israel withdrawing, not taking up 70% of Gaza, all of those things should be dealt with. The central point for Hamas and other factions was that they would only hand over weapons to a Palestinian party. They would not be handing over weapons to Israel, and that the entrance of this committee was necessary for the process to begin. They will be looking at measures taken to lower the humanitarian crisis, to ameliorate it, to make sure that humanitarian assistance is entering at scale, and that Israel no longer expands this so-called yellow line to include even more land, because the withdrawal should have been from the 50 or so percent that Israel initially had at the signing of the ceasefire. Instead of having that, over the past months, Israel has increased the territory it controls in Gaza, has continued to forcibly displace Palestinians.